Welcome, my name is Chelsea Gardner. I'm from Knots and Naps, and today I'm so excited to be with my favorite friends at Ganxxet. We had this wonderful idea for our next pattern to create a yoga strap for your yoga mat, for your home practice or going to your local studio. And we just wanted to create a little something special for you, an added practice that you can do at home. Anything to just center yourself before you're starting a big new custom project, because we know that that can create some anxiety. So this is a great way to center yourself before starting a big project. Or you can use this to help release some of the aches and pains that we experience as makers. A lot of us store tension in our shoulders from standing upright and working above our shoulders, doing macrame. I know a lot of the times I'll feel some tension in my lower back. So this is a really easy beginner practice. Let's begin. We're gonna come to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. You can choose either leg to cross over. Sometimes it feels better one way or the other, so you can decide and switch it up. And go ahead and just kind of pull away the flesh here and make contact with the sits bones. So you're really feeling grounded and connecting with the mat beneath you. Next, we're gonna draw the navel in towards the spine and just slowly start to line the vertebrae one on top of the other. You can kind of feel that stacking and feel that lengthening in the spine. I already feel like I've grown a couple of inches by doing that. Then you're just gonna simply let the chin come to center here. Just being mindful if you're lifting it or dropping the chin, you just want to find a nice center position. And then go ahead, continuing up the spine, almost imagining that there's a string attached to the top of your head. You can even put your hand here and just kind of pull up and release that. So now we have a nice, comfortable seated position here. We're sitting very mindfully. You can also decide to put your hands either facing up, and depending on the day and how you're feeling, that's gonna allow you to receive the energy in the space. And here we are out in beautiful nature in beautiful Miami. So I'm putting my palms up so I can receive all this good energy here. But some days you need to feel more grounded and secure. So you can just let your palms rest down on your knees, and that might also feel really good as well. So go ahead and find that position that feels good to you. Opening the heart space here and really giving yourself a lot of gratitude for just showing up today and being present. Next, what we're gonna do is just gently let the eyelids become very heavy. Nice and slowly, you're just gonna let the eyelids close and slowly begin to deepen the breath. So when we do our Ujjayi breathing for yoga, we have the lips sealed and we're breathing in and out through the nose only. And this is a great way to control anxiety and just kind of regulate your breath. It really helps you to find center. So on a deep inhale, holding for a moment and then exhaling through the nose. And we'll do this 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and one more time, fully inhaling here, holding for a moment, and exhaling, releasing. And this is always a time where I like to take a moment. You could take your hands and place them into prayer pose at the heart center, taking your thumbs and just gently resting them into your sternum. Go ahead and drop your head here, and just take a moment to become aware of your body and set your intention for the day. Again, if you're starting a custom order or you really want to spark some creative juices, you can say a positive affirmation here. For example, we can say, I am so grateful to the universe for allowing me to be creative with my hands and my mind, and for trusting me and my process. All right, so on your next inhale, we're gonna lift that prayer pose up towards the sky. Let those hands separate, reaching through the fingertips, really reaching through the side body here, lengthening through the spine. On your exhale, you're gonna release the left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes behind the back. And we're gonna gently look over this right shoulder. So this is a great stretch for lengthening and releasing that lower back where there's a lot of tension. So on your inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, release and go deeper into the twist, looking over that right shoulder. We'll hold here for a couple of breaths. And on your next exhale, that's when we'll release out of that twist. We'll sweep both arms up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. On your next exhale, releasing the right hand onto the left knee. Left hand comes behind the back. Inhale and exhale and twist. Exhale, coming forward, reaching up towards the sky again. This time we're going to release the right hand down to the side. Left hand comes sweeping over the top. This is going to give us a nice stretch here in the side body. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. You can tuck your chin in towards the armpit and look up towards that left hand. On your exhale, switching to the left side, left hand comes down, right arm swoops up overhead. Tuck the chin in, looking up at that top hand. On your next exhale, release. And here we'll just do a couple of swoops to the right and the left just to create some movement in the spine. Kind of wake up the body, moving with the breath. And we'll come back to center. Now, I know that there's a lot of work that happens in the hands and the wrists. So while we're sitting here, we're gonna take our hands, go ahead and clasp them together. And I call this the milkshake move. It just kind of releases any tension that you have in your wrists, especially when we're doing a lot of nodding. So you just shake it out like this. And you can also just shake out your wrist very gently like this. So let's come onto our hands and knees. I have another great stretch for your wrists in this position. This is our tabletop pose. So go ahead and simply flip the backs of your hands onto the mat. And you can stay right here with the shoulders over the wrists. Or if you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can go ahead and simply sit back towards your heels. This is an awesome stretch for your forearms. Feels really, really good, especially with everything that we're doing with macrame or crocheting and knitting. This is a really great stretch. So we're gonna go ahead and hold this for one more breath. And then we'll come forward and we're gonna simply flip. So take your fingertips and point them towards your knees. And then on your exhale, slowly just begin to sit back and you'll feel this amazing stretch all the way up the arms. So we're not going to the point of feeling pain. So if you do feel that, go ahead and ease off, but you will feel a nice deep stretch. All right, so we'll gently lift out of that. Go ahead and shake out your wrists a little bit more. And I just want to do a couple more poses here for the lower back because that's really where I personally feel a lot of my tension after doing macrame. So we're going to go ahead and open up the knees here. We're going to prepare for a nice child pose stretch. So on your inhale, you're going to lift the arms up towards the ceiling, reach, reach, reach. And on your exhale, you're going to slowly just begin to walk the hands forward. This is great for your hips also, and reaching out with the fingertips. And then you can go ahead and gently release the forehead down to the mat. You can deepen the stretch here in child's pose by walking the hands off of your mat. If you have some grass here, that's awesome. You can do some grounding with the earth. Again, this is going to be stretching the right side of the body. And then we'll walk those hands all the way over to the right. Walking back to center here, we'll come into our tabletop position. And we'll do one of my favorite stretches. This is the cat-cow pose. This is a great way to release tension in the spine and just really connect the movement with the breath. So we have our shoulders aligned over the wrists here. The fingers are spread nice and wide and actively pressing into the mat. Go ahead and take your knees directly underneath the hips. Tops of the feet are pushing actively into the ground. So this is a favorite. So on our inhale, we're gonna drop the navel towards the mat. Inhale, looking up towards the sky. Maybe spread a little smile on your face. And then on your exhale, you're gonna push into your hands, into the tops of the feet, arching the back, dropping the head down. And you can really begin to feel the lower back release here. So we'll repeat this for a couple of times. Inhale. On your exhale, arching the back. Inhale, dropping the navel towards the spine. We have some friends visiting us. Some squirrel friends. On your exhale, pushing into the mat. Release the neck. We'll do this one more time. Really stretch it out. Lifting up towards the sky. On your exhale, pushing into the mat, arching the back. And if you'd like to, you can add a couple of circles here just to create a lot of movement. And then we'll go the opposite direction and find ourselves at center. Let's walk it on back to our comfortable cross-legged seated position. I recommend switching your legs this time from whatever leg you started with in the beginning. Go ahead and take one more deep inhale, sweeping the arms up. Put your hands into prayer pose. Release the hands down. Drop the chin towards the chest. Just become silent with the breath. Give yourself gratitude for showing up today. Giving yourself some positive affirmations as you step into your next project. Hopefully feeling grounded and centered. Namaste.